Morning. Bear with me while I install a glove. There we go. So, it is a balmy -18 this morning with a light wind. Looks like the plow truck needs to be started at some point in the day. It's about 7:30. Trudge. Pellet stove going strong. Furnace seems to be working better now that I got both elements running. Check the shop. I can't tell. Oh, this is where it's supposed to be working. Trough here. Tire trough that's drifted in. Well, first thing on the agenda, I guess, is start the truck. Looks like it's going to be a cloudy day. And kick up the pellet stove. Stumble there. Okay, well, we're in the wide open now. Yeah, there's a bit of wind from the north. Probably means that silly door is going to howl all day today. What I need is some magnetic strips to stick over the doors, 2 inches wide. Slap them on, quit the wind from blowing through. Yep. Cold start. Radio's gonna be on. No, it's not. There we go. Okay, let's check the shop. Yeah, that's gotta run today. It'll start way easier now that it's not 30 below. It always sounds like that. Whew. The pellet stove is running reliably. What a disaster. Yeah, steering box. Dwayne told me it was in, so I'm gonna go deal with that, go get it, but I gotta fix that one spot down beside the column there. There's a big hole. It's into the passenger compartment. That looks a lot better. So I gotta clean that up, fix that, and fix that. Then I can continue scrubbing, and I'll give her a little spray. I should clean the windshield at some point just so it doesn't look so crusty. Anyway, I gotta load the pellet stove and turn on the music and turn it up, give it a couple extra notches, get her good and toasty in here. Gotta figure some things out with the coil springs. The steering knuckles I gotta clean. So there's lots to do. There. Those are good gloves. What else am I gonna say? That's it for now. I guess I can put the windshield wiper motor back in. Snap in that grommet out of the kit of grommets. That'll be first part of the reassembly. I should test that motor before I put it in. So I gotta figure that out. Quick Google search will find me the wiring diagram, and it's easy enough because it uses those bullet type connectors in a block, but I can make up a little harness quick. Got a battery to test. Yeah, so I'm just gonna slowly get on with it and wait for my truck to warm up and then off to town for parts. See you when I get back. Part 2. So, I'm not much of a Mustang aficionado. I wish I had a little bit better, maybe a little flashlight like this. I should put a light in behind. Can I reach around? Oh, probably. So, if I'm not mistaken, that's part of the torque box. Repaired. But is it not supposed to be tied into something back there? Like, why? I'm thinking I should go get in here and clean all this crud out and tie this piece to this piece to this piece, and then that wasn't really welded in. Like, all of that should have been welded. Am I crazy? Why didn't they do it in one piece? Like, why is none of it welded? It's like this part is not tied into this part. Seems like a structural issue to me, so I'm gonna get after it. I am getting after it, so yeah. So this is my little cutoff tool. Gets into little tight places. Allen key is stored for changing tools. And to my disappointment, I'll have to use something else to burn it down, but it won't take a 3-inch disc. It's bigger than the cover. So I need to burn this off just a little bit, but that's easy. 2 3/4 discs? I don't know. This is one I had on my other tool that I'm using. It kind of vibrates like crazy though. Haven't figured that out yet. It works. Gets in there, trims up that stuff. Then I'm not using the big gnarly one over there. Anyway, that's where we're at. I'll bring you back when I figure out what I'm going to do there. Well, it's 11:30, half hour past my coffee break. Yeah, so this is where I'm at. This piece is all patched in. I got some welds to clean up in here yet. The plan is to take this piece, I don't know if you can tell, look at how heavy gauge that is, and graft it into there, right down to the bottom, and that'll cover this hole. Yeah, that'll cover the hole, and that'll really tie this piece in to the firewall to the torque box. Yeah, so at least I'm gonna have that done. So if I do decide to proceed with the steering box, I need this. I can't step up there. Let's make some footprints. That's pissing. I checked earlier. There was 3-inch cutting wheels that were supplied, are about 3 1/8 or 3 5/16. That's why they don't work in that tool. So yeah, I'll stick them in something, knock them down a bit. Use my wheel dresser or something. Okay, I'm climbing.
Now, where are we? There we go. This is cleaned up. It actually looks worse than the camera, but it looks pretty good. All those cracks are gone and it's all tied in now. You can see down here all the burn through from the welding of the other side. This just disappears into the netherly region that I don't know where it goes. So I feel better now that that body is tied to the frame a little better. Well, once I get that torque box tied in. I know it's just pig welding a bunch of metal over top of other metal. But I want to make sure that there's strength there. And it doesn't look so bad now. But nothing I can do about all the other stuff other than some undercoating. What I should do is just fill this in here with weld, just so it, grind it out so it suits the body line again. I think I'm going to do that, just appearance wise. Okay, so it's coffee time. A little late, but be back in a bit. Well, a few more moments down the line here. I smeared some schmutz, but she's all patched up, nice and solid. Looks good from the inside now. There's no cracked metal to deal with. Seam sealer, waiting for it to dry. Then I'll give it a shot of undercoating and a splash of black paint. This here got welded, and this here, this is still warm, and this got welded here for, it was cracked all the way around. So that got fixed. And let's see, maybe not. There's one little tiny dot right there, ran out of wire. It's about time. So I'll put the other part spool on and burn it up. And I guess I was using 023, but I think 030 is better with this welder. So we're gonna switch it. Well, maybe using this because I'm out. So that's next, out of wire. So I'm taking a little pause here. I'm just about ready to shift to the other side for the where the battery tray was. I'll finish welding that, and then I can get to the inside. I sprayed some rust converter, so it's leaking down into the welds from the backside along here. So I'm going to let it do its job. It also serves as a primer. Then I will put on the seam sealer. I'm burning up what's left of this tube first before stuffing the new one, because, well, it's here. I'm going to need lots this round, well, this project. So, bring you back in a bit. Well, I think this ends another successful day. You know, as rough and crude as it is, why does the light goof around like that so much? That is not as, oh, no, that's reflection, honest. But as crude as it looks, it serves its purpose. And the inside, same deal. It's cleaned up and a splash of paint. Now I'm going to continue on once I fitted the brake booster, because I might have to do stuff here, and I just don't want to move there yet until I have the booster. But I am going to work on steering blocks. It's not there. It's in the back of my truck. And oh yeah, I cut that piece out, so I've got a patch ready to go. I just have to lay it in there and pound the weld to it. It doesn't need to be supreme. It'll be good enough. What else? That's it. I'm going to continue piddling tomorrow. Oh no, can't. Road trip. I might have a helper. I'm gonna pick him up at the airport. He might come and help me put the front end together. Mind you, it's not that big of a deal. 2 control arms, coil spring, shock absorber. Everything's new. Stuffer in. Then I gotta find all the parts that I took off. Bolts and stuff. They're in here somewhere. Maybe I'll get him cleaning some parts. Because that's where I'm at. Anyway, the sun did come out and temperature did rise. So on that note, that's doing well. I'm gonna leave it alone. Oh, I gotta load it. It's empty again. So, as always, I'd like to thank you both for watching, and we'll see you Friday.